Cuse Countdown on the web every week, including the bye week with Kevin Rines and Jared Barton. Andrew Scaglione, Syracuse 3-1 heading into the bye week before its matchup at South Florida next weekend. Guys, pretty solid start for SU.
Yeah, really good start for SU. 3-1 on the season. And you know what? They hung tough with the 8th best team in the country in LSU. That was a pretty good performance by everyone involved, the offense and the defense.
Yeah, I think it surprised a lot of people, but that's okay because I think it gives this team momentum going into the rest of the season.
You mentioned LSU being ranked in the top 10 of the country. Let's take a look at the national rankings and see just how LSU actually dropped following its win over Syracuse. Maybe a testament to how well the Orange played in that game. Other notable teams in the top 10, Ohio State and Michigan State, a heavy Big Ten top 2 there. Oregon actually drops out of the national rankings for the first time in 6 years thanks to its 42-point loss to number 10 Utah. Now we switch it over to the ACC standings and take a look at where Syracuse sits in a very good position, guys.
Yeah, 3-1 again in 3rd place in that Atlantic division. Again, you got Clemson and Florida State. Both teams are going to face the season. If they play like they did against LSU, they have a chance of beating those teams, Jared.
Yeah, they might have a shot against those teams, but they definitely have a shot against teams like NC State and Louisville.
A little surprising, Louisville and Georgia Tech down at the bottom of the conference. Now, you look at the Atlantic division and the Coastal division, and with still more than half the season to go, you can't really take anything from those standings. But we're going to try to take a look into the Cuse Countdown crystal ball and really see if we can flesh out what's going to happen the rest of the season. So first off, Kevin, who do you think wins the ACC Coastal Division?
So to me, the ACC Coastal Division is going to Miami. A really interesting one because Duke is in that division as well, and they're already starting off well. But they have Brad Kaya, and Brad Kaya has done a terrific job this season in touchdowns to interceptions ratio is 5-1, and they beat Nebraska earlier this year. That's something that's a big win for them and against a team that's usually very good. So I have Miami going to win the ACC Coastal.
Now, in the Coastal, I'm going to have to go with Duke, and that's a pick that I think is going to be a favorite of a lot of people. This is a team that has really surged in the last couple of years. They play very spectacular defense, and they look good so far this season. So I think that they're going to take the title once again in the Coastal.
Now, in the other division, Syracuse's division, the ACC Atlantic, Jared, who do you think comes out on top?
Oh, in the Atlantic, I'm going to go with another common pick. I'm going to go with Florida State. This is a team, they lost Jameis Winston, but they picked up Everett Golson, and they're going to continue to play well because they do that under Jimbo Fisher. Yeah. It's a team that has a very good offense and a sound defense, not only a very good special teams with their kicker, but this team is definitely going to take the Atlantic.
I'm going to go with another team in that division, be Clemson, it's a team that does equally as well as Florida State. They have only give up 12 points per game so far this season. They've established themselves as a good defensive team, and they're going to continue that. They can give Florida State a run for their money.
Two teams that Syracuse plays down the road this season. Tough matchups for sure, but small sample size so far, only 3 to 4 games into the season. Jared, who do you think is the ACC Player of the Year when it's all said and done?
I'm going to stick with Florida State and go with their running back, Dalvin Cook. Now, he's up there along with the other notable names, the Leonard Fournettes, and he has over 450 yards rushing in the 4 games that have played so far this season, and he just looks like the front runner in the ACC. I don't see anybody with alarming statistics that are really going to give him a run for his money.
Yeah, I got to go with a defensive back. It's going to be Micah Kiser of UVA. He has 39 tackles already this season, so he's establishing himself as one of the best ACC defenders, and if he can continue that rate, he's going to be unstoppable in the rest of UVA's games.
Well, guys, as we said, small sample size, but it'll be fun checking it out the rest of the way. Syracuse 3-1 in its bye week, a lot longer to go. Thanks for watching this Cuse Countdown webisode. For Kevin and Jared, I'm Andrew. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter at Citrus TV Sports all year long for coverage of SU football.